Have you ever had a crazy firing story?
Yeah. So I used to work at a gymnastics gym.
Really?
Yeah, when I was I think I went there when I was 15 or 17.
What got you in the foam pit? I love a foam pit.
So I went there because I just needed a job, and I was sick of waiting tables. I wanted to do something else, and I just didn't know what it even was. I was like, hey, I'll go in and be a janitor. Yeah. And this 65-year-old Russian woman with fake breasts, lips, the whole pullback face, she was working behind the counter. She literally, when I came there, walked around the counter, looked me up and down, and slapped me on the ass and goes, "You're hired." And then I just started coaching kids' birthday parties, doing, the vault, the cheese mat. I was doing the bars, so I was spotting down to 2 years old. You're little children are in your hands, and you're spotting them. I then did the what was that? The blocks. No, I did do that actually, but
you have no credentials for this.
I have none. I can't even touch my toes, dude. I but I'm an athlete.
They have you teaching the rings.
They didn't do that. But they had the big thing into the you just
the
mentioned
foam pit.
Foam pit. Exactly. Yeah.
Have you ever been in that as an adult? Very hard to get out of.
It's almost impossible.
Yeah. When I did it in Big Sky, it was the worst. That was one of the worst I ever felt about myself because I was so heavy. I jumped in. And then they have a camera facing you where you could watch yourself trying to get out. And that was, I think, the worst thing I've ever watched in my life.
That's like beating off in the mirror.
Except just the opposite.
Yeah. Well, and not to mention, I'm not sure if you even let your mind go there, but you jumped into a huge foam pit of piss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids have been just
I literally picked up underwear with my toes.
Yeah.
I picked up underwear with my toes that were in the bottom of the foam pit.
Shit.
Billings, Montana underwear.
It's kind of like the more you struggle, the harder it is to get out. You know what I mean? You just kind of have to.
It's fun.
At the same time, that's the only way to get out.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they fire someone from a gymnastics place, they should just push them in the foam pit.
Good luck.
That's so extra embarrassing.
They have to burrow down through everything.
So what happened when she fired you? Your ass wasn't as good as it started?
It sounded like it started so well. How did it go?
Promising.
I go through years of this, right? Where I was working there for a while where I'd go and do birthday parties, and I was an actual teacher of gymnastics. Then I did their summer camp. I did all this stuff for years. And then during college, I was also I made some Desperate Housewives joke to one of the women coaches that was there, and she was a mother of another gymnast, and we immediately started flirting. I was 20 years old at this point. She was between 40 and 45.
Yeah.
We ended up.
Wow. So you went in with the Desperate Housewives. You knew what was going to work.
I just said something like that, kind of like a what up?
Yeah.
Like a terrible, some 20-year-old kid with actual confidence says before his life's been shattered.
Right.
That was
I love
me
that
at that
with
point.
actual confidence. That makes so much sense. The early 20s confidence that disappears by 24.
I'm a shell of myself. So back then, I do that. We immediately start texting, whatever. We end up hooking up in the gym. So we go after hours. I had to buy her a 6-pack of Smirnoff Ice or something like that. I was underage. She's a grandmother. And I get this Smirnoff Ice for her. We go meet at the gym. We end up hooking up on the vault and the cheese mat.
Oh, yeah.
And it's this.
Because why stop at one?
Why stop at one, right? It was great. I'm not going to get too into it just because
the
of
vault,
where
isn't
we're
that
at.
the thing, the thing that makes you bounce?
The vault is the thing you push off of.
Yeah, you jump.
So it's perfect for eating rocks, or for a certain season.
Springboarding up and down.
Yeah, it's perfect for a certain season. If you guys are
you know what I
catching
mean.
my drift. I'm just saying it in the middle of the cucumbers. So I we end up doing that. It's great, whatever. She immediately, for whatever reason, catches feelings. I think her ex-husband was in prison.
So she's not married right now.
No.
After you have sex, one of the better things you can catch.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, I mean, and considering her, I could have caught some ancient disease, but
it doesn't even exist in our universe.
70s STI that they have no more cure for. It's been dormant for decades.
Yeah, right. You either got the vaccine for this in 1950 or you didn't.
I would love to know if there's something like that out there.
There's got to be, right? You got to shake something loose. If
an STD that you can only cure with Quaaludes.
Mm-hmm.
How old was her kid?
So her kid was 18. So this plays
you're kidding me.
This plays into it. So we hook up, whatever. We're still kind of talking on via text, but enough time passes where it's not a thing anymore, right? And then I end up going back for another summer or some break or something like that, and I was hanging out with their daughter. And we immediately start vibing and flirting and stuff like that. Yeah. And it, I guess, becomes evident to the rest of the gym. You know, it's a gymnastics gym, so people are like wildly immature. Even the 18-year-olds that are in the national team, they have like arrested development at like 11 years old. So they're all whispering, telling like secrets, like being like real, you know, whatever. And so it gets around that me and this daughter are flirting and that we're going to hook up. Nobody knows I had this prior relationship with her mom, but it gets around to all the other coaches, and the mom hears about it.
And the husband's in prison.
Or ex-husband, whatever.
Bold choice.
And she hears about it and snaps, loses her mind in the gym in front of about 60 kids, and goes, "Don't fuck him.
Oh, no.
I fucked him on the vault and the cheese mat." And then the guy, Sasha, who was like the national coach, literally like covered her with a marathon blanket and like walked her into the office. And everybody, including the kids, hear her scream about us hooking up and about how her and her daughter's about to hook up. And it's like this insane thing. And finally it dies down after however long. The coach walks out and he's like, "You gotta go." It's like, you just can't come back, dude. He's like, "I still love you, but like, you can't come back." And I'm like,
fair.
Yeah, all right.
Did you?
She yelled out on the cheese mat.
Yeah,
That's what
on
got
the
me.
vault
Did you?
and the cheese mat.
Did you fuck my mom on the vault? It was ass eating season. What do you want from me? I'm human. So did you ever do anything with her, or was that a?
No, I missed we missed the opportunity. She even continued to contact me a little bit after that, like when we both went away to school.
I could see that being hot. Like if the mom. That's one.
I mean, that would have been real cool.
A parent condemning a relationship is one thing, but condemning it because they used to have sex with the person.
Yeah.
I know someone who's done. I know someone who's done that. A comedian who
mother-daughter.
They both same guy, like unrelated too, and they were both were like, "This is a funny thing we did." Opposite effect.
Woody Allen
could have been.
Wait, at the same time?
No, it wasn't a threesome. It was like separate occasions, and they were like, I think it was kind of like, "Mom, you're banging that guy. I banged him. No way!" And it was like a bonding thing. Yeah,
that is real.
So
weird.
yours is actually like, as sickening as it is, a more healthy dynamic. As disgusting as you. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, it's not healthy.
I like that she made you illegally buy liquor.
I had